Hello everyone. Let's do some sound checks before we move on with the sound checks.
Yes, I think I can hear you. Oh, we have a rain in Quali.
With that said, welcome to D2, everyone. This is D2 round 3 in Miami, in rainy Miami conditions, might I add. So this will be really interesting. I don't know what it is for the race.
Yeah,
If
I've
some,
just asked in chat.
yep,
So
with me today we have the main Polish guy himself,
hello.
Twitch Starry. My name is White Vader. Uh,
And Alfie is saying that race will be dry.
all right, okay, so we have a dry race coming up.
I I prefer it this way around. If something has to be wet, I prefer it to be Quali because I hate driving in the wet.
Oh yes, for sure. But this will just put a span into the works, though. Sorry,
It might,
spanner into the works.
it might also. But on the other hand, some people might say that. Well, not some people might say, but I'm a firm believer of that champions are excelling in the rain.
Yep.
Because that's usually what you see. So yeah, I'm fucked in this case.
Well, this
A
will
lot
be
of people going
interesting.
out early. I wonder if the conditions might be getting worse with time, or will it just stay, like that for the whole race? Not race, for the whole quali.
We shall see.
We shall indeed. Jandy is going out on a full wets as the only driver.
Because the rest of them, it will be interesting to see what tire they are on. Ellenboy will be the first
Everyone
one to.
is winters.
Ellenboy will be the first one to start off. Has been away for a long time. But has clearly full traction control on, speeding up to start the lap. And behind him we have I cannot just see the colors. I don't know who is behind him or not. who is that? Is it Junior?
Well,
No,
I
it's
still
not.
have you seen the race today in Silverstone?
Yeah, the main one. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Alfie.
we still have a better vision of everything on track than during that race
Yeah,
in
for sure, for
moments.
sure, for sure. Uh, Alesso is actually saying there's no wet in 5 minutes, so the rain might disappear at the end, so track evolution will be immense around this track.
Yes, will be key to to be the last guy starting his lap.
As we see here, also Elias started. Was strong qualifying pace yesterday, so I was told not to talk about him because I would ruin
Okay.
for him. So he's not here.
Well, he definitely is, and let's see how he will fare in those conditions.
As we see Ellen
But
Boy going to
yeah.
the last straight here into first gear. And then has a lot of ERS, 70% at the end here. Let's see how it goes and what time will he set. He was in D1 race yesterday. Do you have any strong predictions? I've never seen these guys in the rain before.
I
Uh,
don't. Well, if Rajvosa was still here, I would easily say Rajvosa all the way,
of course, of course.
because this guy is
So what is a
great in the rain.
38.5? I have no idea if that's good or not. Alpha Games with a
Well,
39.8, which is 3 tenths behind. And Six Path with a 39.4, which is the fastest man on track at the moment. And here
Elias
comes the
would
guy
not.
we never talk about. Used up all his battery at the end here, so we'll see where he comes over the line. He goes to second. Oh, really close.
Very close to Hamlet. Ooh,
But not
Lando.
but not as
Nando. Sorry.
not as dominant as Nandaloris or Haswoodcock as he's called in the game for me. Manny with a 42. Just talking about dominant. Here comes the Ferrari driver. with Curtis setting at 38.2. Melk with a 39.9 as well at the end there. And Void as well, Dan Q with a 39.6. Wiggling around, maybe not happy about it. Max and Rally doing some rally driving. Fastest third sector.
Morgan gets into the third. Mefala gets into the third spot.
Look at that. Strong racer. Mefala. Unlucky though, because she usually gets taken out. So we shall see. And
Speaking of which, Twiggy exits the pits.
As a bit late. As last for the moment is the man on wets, Jundi.
Yeah, those are. I don't think those are wet conditions.
Alesso is also on a lap, and he's the only one on a lap so far. I was also told not to look at him as well.
At who? Sorry.
Alesso.
Alesso. Oh, okay, that's your mate as well. I know.
Yep.
Hello, Roy.
I was told not to look at him while doing this race, so I'm already destroying it for him.
But for now, it doesn't look like the rain is,
dissipating,
easing out. Yeah, it stays kind of the same. I'm surprised that not more people tried, to go for more laps on those inters, like, with one cooldown lap and then one again.
Alesso with a 39.7, which puts him ahead of Alpha Games, Melt, Void, and Manny, and Jundi on the hot.
Rally also goes into the pit lane, and Mefala also goes into the pit lane.
Surprised to see that no one is going for a two-lap.
Okay, so a guy you can't mention now has to be a focus of our attention. So it will be just me, I guess, who will be talking about him. So Alesso, let's go. Oh, well, it depends up. Well, not up. I always mix those. I don't know should I say up or down. Plus.
Tricky conditions here for Twiggy, trying to manage through the first sector. Watching him along, and we have a driver really close behind to Twiggy. I don't know who it is, but it's probably Liam or LM Boy, as he's called.
Roy, the chat was saying in Discord that it will be dry race.
Yep. Dry race.
Hopefully more dry than our humor.
But where will Twiggy where would Twiggy put it at the end here? Sliding about. I've never tried this track in rainy conditions before, so I have no idea where their pace are.
Oh, people starting to change on soft tires, I can see.
Max Rally on soft. It's still really wet out there though, or it might be just a spectator view.
No, maybe they're just considering it, or just waiting for it to clear up more. Meanwhile, Twiggy will be crossing the line soon.
It's a conservative line, but goes P5.
Goes strong. P5, okay, respectable.
And gets out of the way
what about
probably
Alpha Tauri Wolf? He's also finishing his lap.
Fastest of the Hasses. As there's caution at the last sector. I think it's probably just a Mercedes getting out of the way of Six Path. There's also on a outlap. Yeah, probably. Doesn't say it. Well, yeah, outlap.
Yeah, he is on outlap, yeah.
LM Boy is 8 tenths up on his time. That is strong for him. And track evolution, as we said, would be immense. And here shows why. Yeah, LM Boy also said it in chat, that in the D2 chat, that the track evolution is immense. He's drifting around a little bit. Also hitting the wall.
It didn't invalidate him, so it's okay.
It's not time trial this.
Sometimes, isn't it?
Not in this one. And
Oh,
he's
okay.
furthering improving his pace. We will see at the end here. Where does he put it? Still has 30% of his battery left. That's a lot of battery. That's
Yeah,
unused.
but not much of the of the
Deployment
battery that he can use on the for the lap. You see there is small green line.
Oh yeah,
Now he's
usage
out.
is all up and goes P1 dominantly as well. 3/10 up on Curtis, which is on an out lap.
He should be happy with that. Meanwhile, Nandaloris is almost 2/10 up on his time. Well, 2/10 improvement.
Elias though goes
37.5.
that's just really fast, and Melk also improves. Let's look at Haas at Nandaloris as well, so as a Haas crosses the line, and there is probably a Red Bull or Alpha Tower well, yeah, that was Alpha Games that went over the line as well in 38.4, an improvement for him. But I'm excited to see Nandaloris. Where does he go?
I think rain is smaller now.
It seems it's lessening up a little bit.
It's still raining, but I think it's less raining than it was.
It's not a huge improvement, 38.04, which means that the man that we shouldn't speak about is in P1.
Which one?
The kicked team in. But your mother
Yeah.
team, we could say, it did something amazing today with Nico
Oh, it did.
Hulkenberg on P1, no,
but
P3.
maybe you know, some people maybe I don't know if maybe some people didn't watch the race or stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, but they're watching this instead. Then they should get their priorities straight. Because
No, I would say. What are you saying? I would say that their priorities is exactly where they should be.
all right, okay, cool, yeah.
Anyway, back to on-track action.
Curtis is on a lap. We could watch him as Danku goes faster.
Flying the Williams flag.
But thus...
He's still on wets. Yeah, he is.
But... see... oh! Curtis is 1.8 seconds faster than his previous lap. And he gets a distant tow from a Haas ahead. The Haas get out of the way, but at a really bad timing. Oh, it barely moves out of the way here for the leading, the leader of the championship.
Yeah, Curtis looks like a man on the mission.
And in the mission
What
he
a
was.
But did it stop raining? I think it stopped raining.
It all disappeared, and it's 4 minutes left. Will the track dry enough that we will see some soft runners?
Dry for softs. Definitely we will see some soft runners.
Oh, we see Lemboy is in the pit, and he has put it on the salt. He's not gone out yet, probably waiting a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think going out now is a good idea.
It's probably still...
I think everyone will now wait to, that 3 minute, 2.5 minute mark.
So this time that you see, ladies and gentlemen, Curtis did this on the 2-lap-old Inters, I have to say. So it's a huge improvement on a older set of tires. As Alesso, that's out of nowhere. He improves his time by a lot.
Yeah, but like I said, we will see a lot of now, time improvements, I think.
Probably.
I expect DRS also to be open soon.
And no one crosses. Everyone that was out is now going into the pit. And probably changing. Sitting there waiting. It will still be slippery though, probably.
Yeah, it will be funny to watch the race to be last, if you know what I mean.
Yep. And it seems like the Ferrari crew just spawned. That means that someone is getting ready to, get Curtis into the pit. Thank you, getting ready. They're soft. Alesso is the only one that is out.
So, who will be the first one to blink?
Oh,
Okay, I will see.
Alesso
Aston
has
Martin.
not a lot of time though. It's an Aston Martin of Manny.
Oscar Pastry.
Yeah, Oscar Pastry. Fun fact: Manic Memory, the previous teammate of Alesso, was like, "All right, let's get ready for Miami weekend," and they had to break it down to him that he was no longer on the team, and he was like, "What?" That's what you get for being radio silent, unfortunately.
Yeah, he was, especially when he, you know, threw his candidature as a team principal.
Is Jundi though going to go on that intermediates?
If he is, I don't think it will be a good idea.
Oh, he is. He's going out on intermediate tires at the end here. This is not a good play. He goes first on the wets that didn't really work. Now on to
Nando is also on Inters.
Oh, interesting. But look at this track. Look from Julius.
No, it has to be dry. It has to be dry.
It seems dry. If you look at Twiggy's standpoint, yeah, look at this. He can push like it's dry for the most part. Oh, goes a little bit wide though. Still an out lap. But who will be the first one to start the lap is probably Manny. And they have, let's look along at his first sector. He did a 39.4. And let's see if there's some major improvements in the first sector.
Alesso won't be able to get in time to get another lap because he's just now out of the pit lane. He won't have time to finish his lap. Meanwhile, we have Manny, Oscar Pastry first on the lap.
Let's see how his first sector is. DRS is also enabled, which is huge.
So yeah, everyone on softs is loving life right now.
He's 1.3 seconds ahead of his time. But he backs out? He backs out?
Who backs out? Sorry.
I think Manny, he backed out.
Really?
Seems like it.
Watching people, you know, starting lap and stuff.
Curtis is also going to
start his lap.
I didn't see
a split time.
I saw a split time 1.3 seconds ahead of his time at the end of sector 1.
Yeah, but after he finished... Oh, okay, no, he didn't finish, sorry.
He didn't finish at all. Unfortunately, Alesso will not make it, as you said. He was trying to push, but he is also out on the inter, so he's just giving up at this point. Unfortunate for him because they was put in all the way back. But let's see what time can Curtis do. Memphala is angry because she was the game. She was over the line, she says. But the game told her no.
Meanwhile, Oscar Pastry is first, he's up to second, but I don't think it will last.
Probably not, because JW Curtis is also... Oh, look at that, has Woodcock.
Nangalore is on Inters.
But Alpha Tire Wolf is beating him. That means that it's huge improvement.
Elias
is
30 up on Alpha Tauri, sorry.
33.9. But I think, yeah, at this point...
Twiggy goes second, great time by him. Only 2 tenths down to Elias. I mean, Curtis is 2.5 seconds up on his time.
Yes, in the max. Let's watch that Max and Rally coming out.
Danku is almost 3 seconds.
Danku, look at that.
4 seconds up.
Huge time. Sixth path as well. And Max and Rally takes it. Where is his teammate though?
Curtis.
Oh, Curtis goes P2.
We have a Ferrari front row.
Like yesterday, Ferrari front row. Ferrari front row in D1, Ferrari front row in D2. That is amazing.
You know what that is? Simply lovely. I tell you that.
So Max Rally P1, Curtis P2, Dank P3, six path, sorry, P4, Endala P5, Twiggy P6, Alpha Tire Wolf P7, Alpha Games P8, Haswood Cock, Nandaloris, sorry, P9, Oscar Pastry P10, Alesso with his time is still pretty good with the P11. Lemboy, P12. Morgaine didn't start a lap, P13. Milk, Void, and Jundi set this time on wet tires.
Yeah, maybe invalidated or something. But you could see also that, you know, everyone that went on softs made the right decision.
Yep. Looking at the standings for the moment, so this has huge repercussions because Curtis starts ahead of Nando Loris, and Danku also up there as well. And constructor-wise, this is really good for Ferrari, which is my team, as you can see. My team with Aston Martin won season 5.5, probably might win this year as well, which is called great management, if you are wondering.
But Curtis is looking really like good this race because Nando is back. Dan Quinn, I don't remember when he finished, but I don't think also he's like in tops. Was he third or fourth?
Ooh, don't
Anyway,
remember.
Mefala is also in the back, so he might, you know, create himself a bigger gap today.
Yep.
I think he has a chance for that.
Well, this will be interesting. Fun enough, Elias scored more points yesterday in D1 than he has ever done in D2 this season.
Well, I think he said that he had some technical issues.
He has that every weekend.
Now everything should be sorted. So
Should be. Oh, first,
yes, that's
by the way, Mr. Tuushtari, you have to remember one thing.
Yes.
There's formation lap.
Okay.
Because you tend to forget.
I tend to forget.
Yeah, you forgot last time.
I'm an old man.
Well, let's see then how this goes.
We still have a minute, I think, because the ready up time is 55.
All right. Okay. Well, then let's look back at the standing view.
But it looks like, yeah, like dry start at least.
This chart is provided by D2 Chat, which has been on.
Chat is provided by D2 Chat. Standings are provided by D2 Chat. Yes.
This I think I said chart, but yeah, maybe.
Chart. Okay, my bad then. I'm sorry then.
The standings is provided by D2 Chat, which has been low-key on fire lately. Well, no, it's a server chat actually, which has been on fire.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll be getting ready soon for the formation lap. I'm really wondering if there will be some one-stop shenanigans, because from what I've heard, one-stop is really hard here.
It works though. I've tried it, but it's hard. You have to go really long on the mediums.
We have a big sector of LMBoy fans in our chat.
Yeah, we do.
Hopefully he will be able to perform. Anyway, we'll be getting ready for a formation lap.
Oh, look at that. The track is green, and here we go for a formation lap. As you can see here, some of the teams here are actually really close to each other. The Ferraris are 1, 2, the Kicks are 5 and 6, and the Astons are 10 and 11. This points to all of them if they can do it.
Almost whole grid on mediums, apart from Nandaloris on softs and Oscar Pastry on hards.
Nandaloris tend to use his soft almost every race.
He did that in Saudi Arabia, didn't he, as well?
Yep, he did that as well.
Yeah, I don't trust softs in this game for a race. I don't know why.
It's
Well, I do know why, because I think they use up pretty fast.
This is the possible strategy chart. I know there's a couple of people that are also going for harder allocation. That will probably go and pit like lap 6, if they do, and do a massive undercut. But I want to talk about this guy that we're looking at now, Jundi, which he's a decent racer. We have to
Yeah,
say.
he is.
When I fought for the D2 championship, I had hard battles with this guy. But why is he always starting at the back? Like he
I
has to
think maybe
pace.
because I can only imagine that he doesn't practice, so he uses quali as practice. That's why he always goes on hard compound and or wets like we seen earlier, and then he gives himself one lap in the end to to stick it. I think that's the I think that's the reason. That might be
Or
the reason.
or he is going for plan C. Combat.
Combat.
Because like he's
Anyway,
using a lot of time here. It's actually like not to spoil the movie, but there is a sequence there that you can see that this guy is reenacting.
yeah, but I think in the game the tires just lock on the thingy. Also, in online conditions, it's completely different than than in the real race, because you don't really always want to just move between the people, because can be very dangerous.
A couple of
Anyway,
people disqualified,
yeah,
but that won't matter at all, because Max and Rally will be the one that starts up to the field. Front of the field for the first time is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And off we go for the Miami Grand Prix in D2. Good start there. Let's look along. It seems like Curtis is going for the inside move on his teammate. They're fighting here, the teammates, but Curtis puts himself behind. Further back, there's also some position loss there. There's
AlphaTauri Wolf
is around.
Spinny.
Let's see, more gain though, gaining up 6 places on the start, which is a tremendous start for her.
She's a great starter usually.
Yep, Manny falling a little bit down here with the hard fighting, which puts Boy and Alesso at front. Further up ahead, it seems like maybe Curtis is going for a move for P1, but Max and Rally is protecting. It's hard fighting between the teammate, might open up a room for Danku. Yeah, it's fair, but it might open up a room for Danku. They shouldn't be racing in this part of the sector, and Max and Rally puts himself behind sensibly. What about the rest? Where they fight cleanly through here? It seems like they are. And AlphaTauri Wolf, unfortunately, has not any wing damage though. Seems like, as you can see, Max and Rally puts himself, or he might go for a move. He goes for a late dive bomb here. Gives room to Curtis, but Curtis loses a little bit out. Might be an opening for Danku at the rear to go for a move. Curtis goes semi-defensive, but Danku doesn't go for it. Further behind, we are also fighting between Boy and Alesso. Alesso puts himself behind, but decent start from him as well, still in the points. But his teammate though is falling behind.
Also, Nando isn't really gaining anything on those softs, so that's not the start he was looking for.
He's probably already cooking those tires though.
I'm very happy with Kick Boys, just keeping it together, not losing anything on track.
6 path.
Anyway, Ham going for Danku, yeah, and Ferraris also are going at it.
But goes clean east. Ferrari's fighting really hard. This is not what great teamwork is like.
Oh, that was a beautiful shot. I will use it.
But here, I don't know what about this. It might, Curtis might be Yeah, both are burning really hard here, but this might put Curtis into a disadvantage if not Max Rally plays the team game. He goes on the attack late again.
That was close with...
But
and beautiful switch back from Curtis. Will it
uh,
work? Yes, it will.
but he doesn't have the DRS. Oh, he has.
He does.
He does. Max Rally though, he doesn't give up. This guy is clean racing between them. But the Ferraris have to work together because, as you can see here, Danku goes to the inside, showing himself in the mirror of Max Rally. Max Rally closes that door cleanly, though. A gap is starting to form a little bit because Nando Norris is struggling on those softs.
He was fighting with Alfie, I think, because I was watching. Oh, what a...
Something happened there.
Yeah,
That
it was moves, just moves.
Alesso and Alfie losing out. Alesso goes past, but will this go cleanly into the first sector? As there's fighting up ahead, we can look at that later.
We have a yellow flag.
There's a yellow flag. Who is it?
It's a kick.
Oh no.
It's Elias. Oh no.
There was
doesn't look like he has damage.
I said there was fighting up ahead and something did happen. But I was also told not to look at him during the race, so mission complete from my side. Thank you, showing himself in the mirror, but he doesn't have the straight line pace though to catch up with the two Ferraris. As Max Rally showing himself there, I thought that Curtis was the stronger over these two, but you know, Max Rally impresses
Great
me.
racing so far. If you're not a Ferrari fan, then this is great racing.
Yeah, I'm getting anxiety here as a team boss. Further back, we see fighting between Alesso and Melk as well. As Melk showing himself in the mirror, Alesso going defensive. But keeps it nicely within the lines. Manny!
Oh, Oscar Pastry, unfortunately.
Not good for him. As we see 6 paths now again on the exhaust pipe of Danku. But will he go for a move further ahead as well? We can see that the Ferraris are fighting. This is... It's not the team playing that I want. But it's hard fighting from all the top 4s. With Twiggy actually within DRS. Max Rally backs out.
Yeah, he knew he fucked up somewhere and he just backed out. So far it's fantastic to watch. You know, they're fighting hard, but they are respecting each other's space. Very interesting. Nando, meanwhile, managed to get back himself into the DRS range.
Jundi goes for a move.
Thank you. A bit late on the brakes. But thankfully nothing really happened.
As we can see, Alesso got shuffled out by Jundi, which is doing Jundi stuff and gaining positions, as we can see. Up 6 places now. Not as good as
Curtis is now over second on Max.
Max probably has cooked his tires a lot. If he's going for the time trial setup, that his tire pressures are really low. That means he's probably already burnt up his tires because the mediums doesn't last that long in this track.
Look, it's just, you know, gross in your eyes. You can see it just increasing. So yeah, Hamlet is just going for a move on Max.
Goes past, but Max Rally shows himself, tries to go for a late dive, which has worked on his teammate, but not on 6 path for Hamlet, which is doing really great now. Thank you, also showing himself in the leading kick. Oh, there was
Max tried to stick it on the inside on on this exit to the straight. I wonder if there is some damage to Hamlet.
Yeah, there is a front end plate missing. That's going to be an incident, though.
I think it will be. because it looked like he kind of pushed him into the wall, but I can't say for certain. Meanwhile, we see first people in the pits. We have seen Morgan. She's definitely not going for a one stop.
And
Also,
then
Nando
Loris.
Morgan is going out on hards, so she will want to have a mediums in the end. And contrary to Nando, who will have hards. Oh, I'm guessing maybe two mediums.
Yep, seems like it. Seems likely. But where will Manny be according to this? Oh, he's way back. It's not his race today. As Curtis is now 2 seconds ahead of his teammate, showing why he's the championship leader. And his championship contester, though, he has pitted, but will this undercut work or will it not work? As we can see, the two friends fighting hard. Oh, the man I shouldn't be commentating on losing his rear end. It's hard fighting between the two, but Elias is actually catching up with the front again after losing out, probably locking up his rears.
Hamlet lost DRS to Maxim Rally, although I think he's running really low wings because he really just
caught up really fast.
Yeah, caught up to him, but still he will be on a target with Dan Q. I think.
The Lemboy goes into the pit, same as Alfie.
Ales and Elias keep fighting.
Oh, Alesso, I saw that. I got that. I was way too fast into the pit lane. Didn't slow down at all. Gets a 10-second penalty.
Most of the people going out on hards now. So from people that pitted, only Melktert and Nando are on mediums. The rest is on hards.
But how much will this hurt the front runners though? Because I think at this pace we can try to see the interval to the leaders. Yeah, okay. Morgan is in to actually get the lead here if the Curtis and the others pit now. So they might have to wait for a safety car.
I think someone will go for one stop from our top group. I think Hamlet should pit now because he has this wing damage.
And the Loris
really
goes for
him.
Nando Loris though goes past Memfala again, which by looking at the time chart, sorry, means that Nando Loris might be P1 when all of the people have pitted.
Well, he is first after. Yeah, he's first from the group of people that pitted, but looks like he will now want to go. Oh, there was some movement from AlphaTauri, I think.
There was.
Not sure. Looked quite weird.
Oh, AlphaTauri Wolf. Oh, it gets a little bit scruffy.
Oh,
how will they go out of there? Oh, that's maybe I pushed past, but they go 3 wide here. As Morgan actually get back her position and also get DRS. Aswood puts the fastest lap in, though he's fighting his irons off. But then gets ahead, showing that the tire advantage is huge.
It's massive. Yeah, it's very big.
As Twiggy is chasing down Danku within the RS. But probably is just way too far back to even stick the move. But let's look at Hamlet here, because it's probably in this sector where he loses all the time to Max Rally and then doesn't stick it. Oh, there was some. I heard a crash. I heard a crash.
Okay.
I think it was Max Rally that hit the wall, but it didn't really hurt him.
Nah, he doesn't have damage. I don't see. I'm surprised that he still manages to, get around this 1 second behind Max, and he manages to get out a bit from Dan Q. So, yeah, great. Oh, Twiggy almost broke too late.
Oh, but there's front wing gone. I think it was Dan Q. Thank you.
Yeah, and he's speeding straight away. Twiggy is going in the meantime.
Morgan went past Has Woodcock and then Loris.
Is our top 3 going for one stop then?
might be looking at it. As further back, there's also hefty fighting. It's a huge train. I have no idea who is where. But as you can see, someone is leaving the pit. Which thank you gets ahead of the other people, but they are really close though. It shows that the undercut is powerful. And yeah, as we can see, Nandaloris and Morgan is ahead of Maximali, but Maximali is on fresh hards at this point. Nandaloris might be feeling his mediums are being cooked.
Yeah, Hamlet is now losing really a lot of. I think he was 3 seconds. He might have maybe made a mistake somewhere because he's now 2 seconds out. Oh, we have yellow.
Oh, is this Jundi? It's Jundi. Let's see here if Void can see the damage. Here we have Jundi in the middle of the road.
He just disappeared. What?
How
is this?
This is safety car. It's a safety car. This is really big for the top runners, though. Means that they can go into
a safety car. I don't see a safety car.
It's
there
is safety car. Oh, this is huge. This is huge for Curtis.
This is huge for top 3.
Oh, it must be really hurting for Max Riley that he knows that he pitted.
Or is it? Because I don't know. Because maybe, maybe they wanted to go like 12, 13 laps on mediums to get to cards, and now it's kinda awkward.
It will be awkward, as we can see that Hamlet is changing his front wing. Who else pitted?
Twiggy.
Ideally now, yeah, Alesso should be going to the pit to get rid of that 10 second, and he does.
Twiggy pits on mediums. That's interesting.
So you got
Hamlet also.
But
Hamlet also pits for mediums.
Looking at, for example, Duke yesterday, which went medium hards, it really worked out for him at the end. Or medium hards, medium.
Maybe they can try medium softs.
Memfala not happy with the timing of the safety car. It was a shitty timing.
Oh yeah, I can imagine that.
But look where she is.
Yeah, but she will have to. I think everyone will have to pit again.
Yeah, they have to, but
So.
But it's just 4 laps old tires compared to Curtis ahead.
And compared to Nandaloris, who is on 4 lap old mediums.
Yeah,
so
he's struggling.
He will be maybe some kind of a buffer between himself and people behind.
This is huge for the standings, though. That means that Nandaloris will probably go ahead by a... Well, no, sorry. Curtis will go ahead by a lot.
Who is Scuderia Dogo?
Don't know.
He said his race is ruined by Alfie in the chat.
Scuderia Dogo. No idea.
Can be anyone at this point.
Who are you, Scuderia Dogo?
Yes, because just saying that Alfie ruined a race doesn't narrow it down much.
Because does he mean Alfie? What?
I don't know. It was something Scottish.
Ah. But yeah.
Thank you pitting for softs.
That is brave.
Also Void.
Void as well goes into the pit for some set of hards. He was on the soft though, wasn't he? Or don't really know.
Was on the softs.
But this is also big for.
Void. Sorry, yeah, he pitted for hards. Yeah, sorry.
This is big for Manny.
Yeah, he's back into this race, you can say.
Yep. But unfortunate for the man who started from last and tried to go ahead. Mr. Jundi. We don't know what really happened there. Lemboy. So the chat is now blowing up a little bit. Alfie is blaming Alpha Tyrant Wolf for something. But the big winners here at the moment, it's Memfala. the 11 places up, and Nando Lawrence 11 places, then 6 places. Sorry, and Elenboy on his return, or at least um, his reserve contribution. But the biggest loser so far has to be Dankyu, but he's on soft though.
So that, yeah, like I say, that's gonna be really interesting to see how it unfolds.
Yeah, but you saw Nando Lawrence, which is a fast racer, on soft, and he fell back like lap 2.
Yeah, Nando wasn't able to capitalize on those softs at all. So yeah, but Dankyu maybe didn't know about that. So, oh, he's pitting again.
Ooh. Oh, okay. So that was just to go in and get.
Do you
Maybe.
think
Oh
that
wait,
was
wait. Yeah,
basically saving tires?
no. I know why, because I've done this
Now
before.
he goes for mediums.
But we have to look at what kind of mediums. Yeah, it's 2 laps used mediums. That
Yeah.
means that he went in just to get his front wing changed or something like that.
Oh,
And
okay,
he
I know what
maybe
you mean.
forgot, and then now he goes out on the same tire that he originally wanted to be on.
I would have think that maybe Hearts now could go till the end. I
Probably.
don't know the tire. I didn't practice at all this track, so I have no idea what's the tire usage here. What was your heart percentage-wise
At
per
the,
lap?
per lap, I don't remember. Because I was busy fighting with Bagriel, Gorteletto,
Oh yeah.
and Duke. But I like the hards a lot more. This is the tires for the moment. As you can see, most of the people have done 2 stoppers, but some has even done 4.
I'm surprised that Dankyu didn't go for Hearts here.
Yep, same.
But hey, we live and we learn.
Great Polish quote. As we
Safety
can
car this lap.
is in this lap.
Anyone do an Oscar Piastri? Nah, it doesn't look like it.
Nope. You said not to spoil the race. Come on.
I didn't say what.
Okay, yeah. When does
what I mean.
Curtis go though? When does he go? Has he warmed up his tires enough?
I think after. Oh,
Gets a little
Mefala
bit.
is like right on his edge. Right on his edge. Is he going? Yeah, he is. He's burning.
Seems like the rest gets away cleanly. There's a big gap though, already formed by AlphaTauri Wolf and the rest, Alpha Games, and down to P15. 3-second warning. Well, sorry, penalty for Dankyu. Not good for him.
With Oscar.
Already? Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Went past quite easily as well as Oscar
And
is
Max
falling
Rally
behind.
went past Nando. But Nando looks to fight back. Nah, he doesn't.
Puts himself behind though. Might go for a late move, but Max Rally might even go for a late move himself, and he does. Late move on Manfala, but Manfala sticks it on the outside and keeps the lead. As you can see, Kurt is dominating now, just flying away.
Mefala is now 2 seconds behind.
But
So Curtis is just loving life right now.
She will be vulnerable though to Max Rally, who has top speed. Was probably more superior top speed. Might be go for a late lunge now. He does go for a late lunge.
Oh, the camera.
Yep, the camera was not good there. As we see further back. Oh, there's a car that went off. There's big contact there.
As you avoid.
Alesso got shoved off into eternity. Or might have shot off someone.
What happened here?
We'll see it in the incident chat later, probably.
I assume. Anyway, back to the action. Max and Rally still on the back of Mefala. He will, imagine he will make a move now.
Thank you, retires in the pit lane. Warming his tires slightly, maybe. Oh, there was contact further back. Someone hit the wall as Max Rally goes ahead. And oh, there's someone that semi-spun. I think it was Milk, probably. Further back, who is also coming into the corner. No one else. All right.
Twiggy.
It's Twiggy.
Twiggy with a better track position, manages to stay ahead. Boy, meanwhile, up to 5th for Boy Army.
It's good for him.
And I'm thinking that he will soon overtake Nando, because Nando is on worse tires than he is.
Boy goes semi-defensive though, moving a little bit on the braking. Hamlet
and Nando is pitting.
Nando is pitting. Those pitting quite early, but that might actually be good for him in the later stages.
He's going till the end now, so he will try, you know, to capitalize on his tires. Oh, Mefala, there's something happened. She lost. Oh, she also has damage.
Something happened. We don't know what, because we didn't see.
It's serious damage to the right side of her wing.
Do they get through cleanly? They do.
I hope Elias does.
Oh, we shall see here.
No bias here. No bias here.
No bias here. No bias here at all. As we can see, also further up ahead, there's also fighting, but we have to stick with this fight now, and it goes cleanly. Morgan keeps ahead as AlphaTari and Alfie Games fight goes side by side. It's clean racing so far as AlphaTari Wolf backs out.
Yeah, smartly backs out.
The two Fries now running away.
Twiggy managed to get ahead of Morgan, I didn't notice that.
Morgan is really slow and she's just being eaten up now by Milk. That goes on the
that damage.
That goes on the inside, but Morgan fights it. And she goes into the pit. Gets a 10-second penalty as well, though. So just
I think that's it for for Morgan.
Probably just calling it quits. We have to see. The race is still long, though. So it's some laps left.
Nah, she's still going. Fair play.
Yep.
Oh, she has another heart. Oh, okay, that's why she's still going. Okay, I thought maybe she will, she don't have hearts anymore. Kyle is asking how is the tire situation looking?
Well, tire situation, yeah. Sorry, that's
yes.
me. This is the tires so far. As you can see, Twiggy closing up to Lemboy. Further back, there's also a move from yours truly, the man we shall not name. Good move by him.
Really on the wing now with Elias. I don't know if Elias overtook him or...
Yeah, he just overtook him. But
okay, Twiggy will now try and beat that Scottish Loch Ness.
The Scottish Loch Ness, that's a new one.
Yes.
The Scottish Loch Ness goes defensive.
Yes, contrary to other Loch Nesses, you know what I mean. Oh, on the outside.
It's a little bit scruffy.
Oh, was it fair? I don't know, because camera angle is shit here.
It's really shit. Will he go for late mode? No, he just stays back.
Meanwhile, Alfie and Elias just dishing it out. Some contact here.
As Alpha Games goes ahead of Elias again. Might open up for... Oh, that's really close between the two. Fighting really hard. He'll probably go for a move here, but will also Twiggy go for a move? That is probably a little bit too far back. Oh! Comes into the wall. We caught that in 4K, everyone. Uh, as we can see here, Elias goes on the inside. Alfie, though, fighting it, probably burning a lot of battery just to try to stick it on the outside. Elias gives
And he
him room.
manages to stay ahead.
That's impressive.
Yes.
But Elias also talked about it yesterday that his wing configuration is probably weaker towards the rest, so he's fast in the corners.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Well, he will have DRS now.
This is the battle for P7 as he goes on the inside. And we have to just try to change camera angle. We look it from AlphaTauri Wolf's perspective as Alfie fighting.
Still staying ahead.
Alfie Games though fighting like a true champion as Twiggy goes into the pit.
For Hearts, I imagine.
Let's see this fight from AlphaTauri Wolf's perspective. And Dala, Elias, hungry to get some good points there.
Wiggy manages to get ahead of Morgan out of the pit lane. We'll see how this will turn out for him.
Let's see here now, charging up to through the gears. 0.2 of a second away, but now pushing all with his battery as he has, and something happened to AlphaTauri Wolf probably that he fell a little bit back as Elias gets the move done, but will probably be weak.
Meanwhile, we will have a V-carb action, V-carb on V-carb crime maybe.
Let's see here
Milk
if the milk will pass the Loch Ness.
Yeah, he has to.
Changing to a new camera angle.
I think that's why it's LM Boy, because it's not Loch Ness, it's just Loch Mess.
Oh, Loch Ness boy. Yeah, okay, as Six Path goes into the pit for probably the last time.
LM Boy is also getting a good lane.
Look at that. Probably weak with tires. Will he go for a move? He doesn't go for a move.
They will swap to mediums. Yeah, no, Hamlet is swapping to hards. So that was a bit late for Hearts.
That's really late for Hearts, but you know he can push out all he can now at the end. Oh, that's wing damage from
to get
LSO.
ahead of LM Boy. I imagine LM Boy will overtake him soon, but towards the end of the race, Twiggy might get him.
Yeah, because of the tire advantage. LM Boy will cook his tires towards the end. As further up, there's fight for P7 between the...
and there's also fight for P4. As usual, as per usual, Elias and Alfie just dishing it out to each other. But from most of what I've seen, I think it's a fair fight.
Yep,
so yeah, it's good for
Oh,
Alfie.
spinning out at the end here. Says red tires have to be cooking. He needs to pit.
Well, Nando, Oscar Paisley. Okay, Max and Raleigh is pitting for his final pit stop. And I think will this be enough for Nando to overtake him?
Let's follow log. Yeah, this will be way clear, way clear. Ooh, Nando, well, the Ferrari losing a ton of position, goes to new hards on 9 laps left.
Yeah, Nando will go till the end, that's for sure. I think, to be honest, it's what it's now. It's like 18. Yeah, it's around a pit stop, advantage between Curtis and Nando Loris. Even if Curtis wanted to go for one stop, I think it's smart now to just pit, just to cover people behind, and that's it. Because you're still ahead. You still had a big advantage, if you know what I mean.
10 laps old tires though might stick it.
Yeah, I know he might stick it in the end, but I think safer he can still pit and still go, you know, and still be in theory ahead because all the people up until Nando have to pit.
Alesso struggling here. Scruffy between Elenboy and Alesso. Elenboy cutting him off a little bit. But Alesso
No,
also
but Curtis is
understeering.
not pitting. He will go till the end.
Probably at this point, yeah. As Twiggy is
Meanwhile,
going for a move maybe, and there's also movement up ahead. As Max Rally goes for his typical dive bomb. And as
everybody's on much fresher tires. Alfie is pitting and Elias is also pitting at the same time. So guess what? They will drive hand to hand till the end.
they will. Be hard fighting.
A lot of people pitting, so only Curtis and Melk third.
This could, if Mel can keep this 5-second fish, I think
No,
he
it's impossible. He's on 5 laps older tires.
yeah. Although the harder tires, they meet each other a lot earlier though.
Yeah, but still.
As Void gets a
If it was
3-second
like
penalty.
2-3 laps, then maybe 5 laps is just too much. Oh, Alfie gets a penalty, unfortunately.
Oh, how much penalty does he have now? 3 seconds. That means that the people behind him now will take advantage of this and get some points.
Oh, Hamlet fighting with Oscar Pastry. There was a small contact between them. But Oscar on really old tires now.
This is some really bad camera angles.
Ellen Boy will just try and eat him up.
He will not try, he will probably just fly past.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if Oscar will have DRS, you know, to Hamlet maybe, so...
Ooh, but I think it was some contact and he might be forced wide.
Or some lagging.
Or something like that. This fight continues on between the two. The Red Bull and the Kick. Fighting hard as Manny goes into the pit. Morgan though actually got back into the points.
I think at this point you could have pit for softs. Cars are light, track is rubber game.
Yep. Oh, look at this fight though. Max Rally though has caught up with Mr. Nando Loris and goes flying past way before the corner. Which shows that
fresher tires.
Really fresher tires. Well. This is some good fighting from Max Rally though. This is some good racing from him, even fighting his teammate. And the fight continues on between the two, but this time it doesn't really close to go. Some touching. It's probably without consent. But will he line up a move? Will he light up his tires? Semi-lighting his tires. You see Alpha Games gets that launch though out of the corners. And he's flying past Milk now into the pit. Max Rally does pass his lap.
I have no battery whatsoever basically. Yeah, Milk is pitting. He gives up.
But goes on a soft though.
Stop.
Goes on a soft. But will he go for a move in? Shows himself in the mirror, just intimidating. Here comes Milk as well, ahead of the two, which is important.
For him, very important.
Very, very important.
Very.
But will Alfie stick it so he can get the DRS? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, hold on. There goes the Kick flying off screen. As ahead, we can see that Void is now being caught by the man. That's the case. This just shows that Elias cannot catch him on the straight at all.
he's struggling. Also with his battery, he's struggling. He's consistently has like half of what Alfie has. But now he's really close. Now he should be able to do it.
But he gets a better exit every time. But now he's probably using all of his battery. Will Alfie go defensive? He will not. We'll just let him be on the inside. And change camera angle. Yeah, that worked. It looked good.
Oh, but Alfie with a counter and not giving up. No battery for Elias, and Alfie just moves back past. Amazing.
This is good battling
Cinema.
between. Yeah, this
Scenes.
is cinema between those two. And this is the only battle that's really affecting, other
But
than the milk, though, with that fresh
what
tire.
a battle it is.
Oh.
Wheel to wheel. I love it.
And Melke now has caught up with Morgaine, who has a penalty though, but it seems like he's saving a little bit bad. But goes defensive. Easily fly past.
At this point. Yeah. Next up, 4 seconds to Twiggy. I think he might be able to get it done as well.
But this is the first time, though, in a while that Elias has gotten past Alpha Games.
Yeah. Well, he does have, you know, like two lap fresher tires, so that may, because in their last stint he was the one with 2 lap older tires. But Alfie on a counter.
Look at this straight speed advantage, though.
Yeah.
It's immense. It's immense.
Oh!
As you can see, it spins out.
Smokesy.
Yeah, smoking his rear tires and falling away. But he should be able to catch up in the first sector.
Well, Twiggy caught up to LM boy. I think he was a bit further than this. LM boy burning. Twiggy as well. Twiggy go for a move here. Looks like it.
No, I don't think. He's
Nice saving.
battery.
Oh, maybe on the outside. It was just a dummy.
Just forcing Ellenberg to go defensive. Ellenberg hits the wall. That's further back. Elias actually got ahead again. But at this time, will Twiggy
is burning, so I think he wants to make this with that. Make this.
Ellenboy goes defensive. Sticks it on the inside.
And manages to defend it. Yeah. Or is he?
Further back as well, there's fighting between the two greats. The highlights of this. Oh, Elias though is losing his race at the end of that corner. It's so slippery there.
LM boy manages to get back past Twiggy.
Just looking at this fight now, because this will be crucial if Elias can keep it ahead in this first sector, because this is where he's fastest compared to Alfie Games. But Alfie Games is driving like a true champion. This is good racing. Well, he shows himself in the mirror. He wants to go past, but he cannot go past. Goes a little bit wide there.
Meanwhile, really close now. Again.
Well, almost shoved to the wall.
Yeah. Will Twiggy manages to stick it here on the inside? Yeah, he does. Great move. Great move by Twiggy.
Still fighting between these two. Alfie Games showing himself. Oh, that was close. It could have been an incident there. This is
meanwhile, Ham and Nando. Ham managed to catch up to Nando as well.
Nando now struggling with these tires. It's just 2 laps, or 3 laps left. Can he stay ahead? As further back, we are not looking at it now, but it's fighting between these two.
And of course they are still fighting.
But this is one of the first times that Elias has actually been ahead into the start-finish straight, and if he can keep it ahead, that means that he's not going defensive. That's not good, because that means that Alpha Games will go on the inside. But who is ahead now? It's really hard to judge. This is extreme fighting. It's it's actually wheel-to-wheel fighting. Oh, how will this go? And Elias is the one that's triumph, but it doesn't get that clean sector 1 that he wants to have, which means
Hamlet
that
and Nando fighting still, and Ham is now ahead, but he will be, Nando will have DRS now.
Alpha Games goes on the inside and completes the move. They're probably both really low on battery though. Epic fighting.
The Melter in the meantime caught up with Alemboy. You see a move here.
Alemboy let him pass.
Yeah.
And he shows his gratitude. Now, can Alemboy catch up with the Twiggy? We shall see. As we see Elias flies past. Ahead into
Alfie. But Alfie has a lot more battery.
It's a bad exit though, compared to the kick. So the kick will actually be ahead now into the first sector, which will be huge for the man with the better wings.
Nando manages to get ahead of Hamlet, but I imagine Hamlet will try and overtake him now. Goes on the outside. Yeah, makes a move stick.
Quite easily. And look at that. It's over 1 second. This epic fight that's
finally.
It's been with us half the race. It seems,
or even more.
Almost even more. It seems like the tide advantage is now showing himself, and it's probably where they will finish this position.
Looks like also Melktert won't be able to catch up to Twiggy because it's 3 seconds now.
Yep, it's the softs are dying now, and as you can see, Alemboy is actually caught up, and they're being caught by none other than Menthala.
And now we are entering the last lap, and we still don't know who will finish on the lowest, step of the podium.
It's a fight between the Ferraris had dominated this weekend, but this day. Sorry, it's not a weekend. It could have been a weekend if me and Cal did not fuck it up. But let's see here now. Who gets ahead? Oh, 6-path Ham. It's a bad exit. As Menthala is caught up to Alemboy as well, so the fight for P7 is also up for grabs. And it seems like Nando is staying. Yeah, Nando is staying behind.
Nando will stay behind. Yeah.
Smart move.
But Hamlet has more battery than Nando. It will be interesting to see.
This will be an interesting fight, but we just have to...
Both are burning. I will watch that weekend. Curtis winning.
Curtis, dominant weekend, winning with Max Rally P2. And it seems like...
Nando is not able to get it.
No, if he doesn't get a really bad exit. But further back, there is fighting between Morgaine and Alemboy, although Morgaine has a penalty, so it won't really matter.
But still, what's on track then.
Oh,
no! Elias just styling in the end.
No, but Alfie Games gets that. He gets that position. Oh, I shouldn't have. And as Alesso and the Manny is fighting, and okay, there goes Manny. And Alesso is the last point finisher at the end, as Manny also crosses the line. Curtis P1, Max Manny P2, Ferrari get just running away with the championship.
Great race.
This was one of the
Very
greats.
interesting.
Curtis thinks his character is a football player. He's not. This is what the game thinks about the racers. But this is also the race director. I'll just scroll down.
Twiggy gets the cleanest driver. That deserves a shout out.
It does, it does. But this has been Wheel to Wheel Racing B2. Be sure to check us out on Discord if you are one of the viewers that is not on the Discord channel.
Yo!
Oh,
Okay, diabolical. I am LM Boy. I was driving in that race. I was the star of the show. Anyone got any questions?
All right.
right.
He's out.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Sorry for interruption.
We will
join you next week. I think. What's the track next week?
I cannot remember. This will put a big spanner into works in the championship, though.
Well, Curtis, just like I said, Curtis just improves his lead. And next we are going to Austin, Texas. I love this track with sprint as well. So double header, you can say.
Yep, which will be interesting to see at the end. Well, yeah. That was it. This was me, and this was Twitch. See you all maybe next time. We shall see.